A wolf was wandering through the sprawling countryside, where green pastures stretched as far as the eye could see, and the gentle hum of nature filled the air. His sharp eyes scanned the landscape for any sign of prey, but today, luck seemed to be on the side of the flock. As he trudged along, his stomach growled with hunger, urging him to find something to eat. Just when he thought he might go another day without a meal, he spotted something unusual lying near the edge of a meadow, a discarded sheepskin, perfectly intact and clean. The wolf paused, his curiosity piqued. He approached the sheepskin cautiously, sniffing it and examining it from different angles. Suddenly, a cunning idea sparked in his mind. What if I wear this sheepskin and blend in with the flock, he thought. The shepherd will surely mistake me for one of his own sheep. Once night falls, I can easily kill a fat sheep and carry it away without anyone noticing. With a sly grin spreading across his face, the wolf slipped into the sheepskin, making sure it covered him completely. He adjusted it carefully, ensuring that his own scent was masked and his appearance was convincingly sheep-like. Satisfied with his disguise, he trotted towards a nearby flock of sheep grazing in the open field. As he approached the flock, the sheep barely glanced at him. They were used to seeing new members join them occasionally, and the wolf's disguise was good enough to fool their simple minds. The shepherd, busy tending to other tasks, also didn't notice anything amiss. He saw what appeared to be another sheep and thought nothing of it. The wolf breathed a sigh of relief, pleased that his plan was working so far. The day passed slowly, with the wolf nervously staying close to the flock, occasionally grazing to maintain his cover. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the meadow, and the shepherd started to gather his sheep for the night. One by one, he herded them into the pen, ensuring they were safe from any nocturnal predators. The disguised wolf followed, blending in seamlessly. Inside the pen, the wolf's heart raced with anticipation. He waited patiently, knowing that once darkness enveloped the countryside, he could execute his plan. The sheep settled down for the night, unaware of the danger lurking among them. The wolf's eyes gleamed with hunger and anticipation. Meanwhile, in the shepherd's humble cottage nearby, preparations for a grand feast were underway. The shepherd had decided to celebrate a bountiful harvest with his family and friends. He planned a special meal and wanted to serve the best meat he had, a plump, juicy sheep from his flock. As the evening progressed, the aroma of roasting vegetables and freshly baked bread filled the air, making the shepherd's mouth water in anticipation. He called his trusted servant and instructed him to fetch a fat sheep from the pen. The servant nodded and made his way to the pen with a lantern in hand, its flickering light casting eerie shadows as he walked. He approached the pen and carefully opened the gate, stepping inside to select the finest sheep for the feast. The wolf watched the servant's every move, his mind racing with thoughts of escaping unnoticed once the servant left. As the servant moved through the pen, his lantern's light fell on the wolf covered in the sheepskin. The servant paused, tilting his head as he scrutinized the sheep. Something about this one seemed different, but he couldn't quite place what it was. It looked larger and bulkier than the others, and its eyes shone with a strange glint. However, dismissing his vague unease as mere imagination, he decided that this sheep would make a perfect addition to the feast. He grabbed the wolf by the scruff and led him out of the pen. The wolf's heart pounded, but he kept his composure, maintaining his sheepish act. The servant brought the wolf to the cottage and presented him to the shepherd, who beamed with satisfaction. "Well done. said the shepherd. "This one will do nicely." Unaware of the true identity of their catch, the shepherd and his family prepared the sheep for the feast. They worked quickly and efficiently, not noticing the wolf's growing panic. By the time the wolf realized the full extent of his predicament, it was too late. He struggled and tried to escape, but the shepherd and his servant were skilled and experienced. Soon the wolf found himself on the dinner table, cooked and ready to be served. The shepherd and his guests sat down to enjoy the feast, blissfully unaware that the sheep they were eating was actually a wolf in disguise. They marveled at the unusual taste and tenderness of the meat, praising the quality of their meal. As the night wore on and the shepherd's cottage filled with laughter and contentment, the wolf's scheme had come to a grim and ironic end. His evil thoughts and deceptive plans had led him to his doom, serving as a stark reminder of the consequences of malicious intentions. Moral: evil thoughts have evil ends.